everybody for coming out. My name is Joe Grillo. Jen Lampert, our co-organizer, is around here somewhere. Shout out to her. Just wanted to give a couple quick information. We will be starting with the program at around at exactly 12 noon. Between then, we're going to still play some tunes. We've got Miss Kerry Butch right over here, who is going to lead us into some chants. But first, I wanted to bring to the microphone two of our fantastic elected officials here in Asbury Park, Councilwoman Yvonne Clayton and Councilwoman Eileen Chapman. Give it up.
Hi there, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Eileen Chapman. I'm on the City Council in Asbury Park with Yvonne Clayton. I just want to welcome you here today. As our mayor likes to say, greetings from Asbury Park. I also want to acknowledge some of the people who made this happen, so nothing like this happens easily. So thanks to, of course, all the organizers, the City of Asbury Park Police Department, Fire Department, DPW, and our lovely sound people that are bringing us all this great music and all the great speeches. So thanks to everybody. While you're here today, I hope you take an opportunity to visit our restaurants and our businesses. I hear that we're really cool, so I'd like all of you to get out there and check it out. I'd love to hear your opinions. And I just want to thank you all for coming. It's crucial that we stand together to defend our democracy, our democratic institutions, and our values. So thanks to all of you for being here and for helping to make that happen. And I'd like to turn it over now to Yvonne Clayton, who has a few words to say as well.
Okay. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm just here to say, welcome to Asbury Park. Welcome to Asbury Park, the city that welcomes everybody. We don't care where you come from. We don't care who you love. We just want you to know that you are welcome to our city. Asbury Park doesn't ban books. Asbury Park doesn't harass our residents. Asbury Park doesn't remove your name from a building and think we've removed your history. Asbury Park says, we love you and welcome. This is Asbury Park.
Hey, everybody. Hi, I'm Jennifer Lampert. I, myself, Joe, and my friend Danny B., who's around here, we unintentionally planned the Women's March in 2017, and 6,000 people showed up. So thank you for coming out today. We're doing it again. And I just wanted to tell you, if you see someone in a yellow vest and you need help or you need something, they're all volunteers today. So please make sure just to let us know what you need. We got flags over there at their table. If anybody wants to throw $1 or $2 to help in pay for this event today, we appreciate it. If you can't, just go take a flag. It's a flag. And we're taking our flag back. So I just wanted to come up real fast, point out who our volunteers are, and tell you guys it takes a village. And we had an amazing team. We got an amazing city. Everyone from City Hall, the police, DPW, everyone have been absolutely amazing. So let's get this party started with Kerry. Thank you.
All right, everybody, you ready? No. When I say we want, you say justice. We want. Justice. We want. Justice. When I say we want, you say democracy. We want. Democracy. We want. Democracy. When I say we want, you say no kings. We want. No kings. We want. No kings. When I say we want, you say no crowns. No crowns. We want. No crowns. We want. No crowns. When I say we want, you say no thrones. We want. No thrones. We want. No thrones. When I say justice, you say for all. We want. Justice for all. When I say justice, you say for all. Justice. For all. Justice! Justice! All right, you guys did pretty good first chant, right? Okay, here we go again. Ready? No hate, no fear. Refugees are welcome here. 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 Ready? Here we go again. Ready? This time we're going to change it. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. All right, now we're going to do a power one. You want to do a power one? Yes. All right, this is called Who's Got the Power? And I'm going to ask you who's got the power. You're going to say, we've got the power. I'm going to say, what kind of power? You're going to say, people power. So let's do it one time. I'll do it one time with you together, and then we'll do a call and response. Ready? Who's got the power? We've got the power. What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? We've got the power. What kind of power? People power. Now you're going to do it by yourself. Ready? Who's got the power?
We've got the power.
What kind of power?
People power.
Who's got the power?
We've got the power.
What kind of power?
People power.
All right. You guys, how about the traditional hey, hey, ho, ho, these oligarchs have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these oligarchs have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, these oligarchs have got to go. Now billionaires, ready? Hey, hey, ho, ho, these billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey.
These billionaires have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
These billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. These government cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These government cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These government cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
These government cuts have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. These Medicaid cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. These Medicaid cuts have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
These Medicaid cuts have got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
These Medicaid cuts have got to go.
All right. How about this one for folks that, live in this country? Ready? Love, not hate, makes America great. So we're going to say love, not hate, makes America great.
Makes America great.
Love, not hate, makes America great. Love, not hate, makes America great. Love, not hate, makes America great.
Love, not hate, makes America great.
Okay, ready? We're going to do, this is an Our Liberation song. Ready? So your liberation is my liberation, and my liberation is your liberation. So let me hear the people say, let's get free.
Let's get free.
Let's get free.
Let's get free.
Your liberation is my liberation, and my liberation liberation is your liberation. So let me hear the people say. Your liberation is my liberation, and my liberation is your liberation. So let me hear the people say. All right, you guys are getting free already, right? I can tell. All right. Are we ready for another song? We're ready for another song, and we're going to come back for more. Thank you, everybody.
Too strong. Too black. Too strong.
Yo, Chuck, you said these difference is still fun on us. So I'm not when you do this, because we always do it. Yeah, boy.
Bass, how low can you go? Death row, what a brother know. Once again, back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal, the public enemy #1. 506 freeze, and I got numb. Can I tell them that I really never had a gun? But it's the wax that the Terminator X fun. Now they got me in the cell, look my records they sell. Cause a brother like me said, well, Farrakhan's a prophet and I think you wanna listen to what he can say to you. What you ought to do is follow for now. All the people say, make a miracle. I'm the lyrical, black is back, all in, we're gonna win, check it out.
Yeah, come on.
Here we go again. Bring the noise.
Hey, yeah, Chuck, they say we too black, man.
Bring the noise.
Yeah, I don't understand what they say, but little do they know they can get a smack for that.
Never violent and bad, cause a brother is madder than mad at the fact is corrupt like a senator. Soul on the road, but you treat it like soap on the rope, cause the beats and the lines are so dope. Listen for lessons I'm saying inside music that the critics are blasting before. Still never care for the brothers and sisters, why cause the country has a soul for the war. We got to get this straight, come on now, they gonna have to wait till we get it right. Radio stations are questioning blackness, they call us the black, but we'll see if the latest.
Hey, yo, Chuck, they feeling. We feeling.
Bring the noise.
Yo, BE in the house, stop feeling. Yo, Chuck, show what we can do, boy.
Get from in front of me. The crowd runs me, my DJ is warm. I call him no, you know. He can turn the record from control me, there's a bar on rock and roll. Music for watching, for witnessing. You call a band, man, making the music, but you can't do it, no. You call them demos.
But we ride demos too.
What you gonna do? Rap is not afraid of you. Beat is for Sonny Bono.
Beat is for Yoko.
Run the MC, present a DJ could be a bad standard. It's all beat. Get you out your seat. Beat is for LB and allow as well. Hell,
What is for anyway?
Billiken Rockfeld, ever forever, universal and will sell. Time for me to exit. Permanent exit. Bring the noise.
Yo, they should know by now that they can't stop this funk.
Bring the
Word
noise.
up, man, they keep telling me to turn it down, but yo, play, they going out like that.
Come on. Come on. Come on now. Come on. From coast to coast, we used to be like a comatose. Stand my man, the beats the same when I'm also. Rock with some disaster. Why you ask? Roll with the rock star. They'll never get accepted as investigate. No need to wait, the record straight. Hey, I see the that got flavor. Terminator, exercise that play to get paid. You got to take it out down on the avenue. I'm magazine to is dissing me and dissing you. Yeah.
Yo, Chris, get the yes, one, yo. I'm like that. Yo, man, straight up on the Colombo tip. We can do this, like do this, cause we always do this. You know what I'm saying? This is one thing that bothers me, my brother. What's wrong with all these people around here, man? Is that talking? Is that
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I stand my ground. Won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from begging me down, but I stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey! a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I'll stand my ground. I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. No, I won't back down.
Many guys not no watermelon. Okay? All right. Democracy. Ain't no watermelon.
All right, everybody, we're going to hear a hymn. And this is Martin Luther King's favorite hymn. So we're going to start off thinking of Martin Luther King.
I taught school back when Martin Luther King was still alive. And I haven't done serious research, but my colleague who was deeply into the civil rights movement said this was Martin Luther King's favorite hymn. And the theme of it is one person. If I help one person, and our job is to help one person at a time, that's everybody's job. And so this is a song. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or even a song, if I can show somebody he is traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a good man ought, if I can bring back beauty to a world that has been wrought, oh, the world, what the master taught. He taught, love thy neighbor as thyself. And Canada and Mexico are our neighbors. Then my living shall not be in vain. If you picked up the tune in your musical, sing with me. Then my living be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I travel on, then my living faith shall not say be in vain, be in vain. Give me some.
Tryna rain on the thunder, till the storm unloose. I'm a walk, I'm a march on the regular, white, black, blue. Lord, forgive me, I've been running true.
Now keep that song. This is Kamala's song, everybody. We all remember that from the game. We love that song. Hello, everybody. It's me, your favorite president, Donald Trump. That's right. That's what I thought. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out today. Yes, look, I have the flag here. What does it say? It says, "No Kings in America." That's right, folks. Except for me. That's right. Thank you so much. You know, we love Asbury Park. I sings rally, and if the crown fits, I might as well show up. So, you know, I see a lot of signs here. Power belongs to the people. It mostly belongs to me. But you know what? That's because elections have consequences, and we need to vote in every election. Every election. There was a New Jersey primary, very slow turnout, very bad. Jack Ciattarelli, he did terrible. He really did. Compared to Mikey Sherrill, she was great. She was phenomenal. She had great numbers in the polls. We love her. Raz Baraka, Philip, all the rest of them. I can't remember their names. You know, we're just having such a great time out here. The No Kings rally. To myself today, I said, it's my birthday, so I might as well celebrate with 100 of my closest friends. So I heard you guys were going to sing happy birthday. I thought, you know what? So let's do a little exercise. This should be therapeutic. I spoke to the organizers of this event and I said, let's do 10 seconds where you yell at me whatever you wanted to say to the real Donald Trump, because I am not the real Donald Trump. So we'll do 10 seconds, do a little spin, my camera lady. She stopped, she's not paying attention. Do a little spin when this happens. We're gonna count down to 5, and for 10 seconds, say whatever you want to me. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You're all right, I'm wrong. How does that make you feel? It makes me feel pretty good. Thank you so much. You know, folks, this has been a great time. I have a parade to get to that I'm spending $45 million on. Thank you, I know. It's thank you. And you know, if I will end with this is just a piece of plastic. I'm not really sure why we're all fighting over it. I mean, it breaks. Or it should break. This was supposed to be the scene from Mean Girls, but that's okay. We'll skip that. Thank you, folks. God bless you. Next time.
Oh, how about that? I don't think the police did a good job of keeping him out. Just doing a great job. All right. So Abby and we're just going to do one warm up with you. But while we're doing this is really important because I think some people feel like you can't hear. We're going to talk as so anybody that's coming up to the mic today, you really got to project as if they can't hear you. Okay? Can you guys hear me? If you are speaking or if you're singing, please come to this side of the stage now. Come, if you're looking at the stage, come to the left. Okay? So if we have speakers and singers that we don't know are here, we need you to come on over. We're going to do one little more warm up with you, take a quick break, and we're going to get this party started. So, come on over. I think you know this one. Fired up. Ready to go. Fired up. Ready You ready? And fired up! Fired up! Ready to go! Fired up! Ready to go! All right! Keep that energy going. Give us a couple minutes. Speakers, singers, get to the side. Woo! Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains up on myself. Don't let my freedom run in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves. I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't.
Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards. 8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 my persona. 6 headlights waving in my dark bush at my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping that, but there's fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, rap for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me, honestly guiding me. I can be more than I got. Be stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, gold on me, driving me wicked, my spirit inspired me like yeah. Open correctional gates in high desert, yeah. Open our minds, we cast away oppression. Open the streets and watch our beliefs, and when they call my name inside the concrete, I pray it forever. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Freedom, freedom, I you. 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains up on myself. Don't let my freedom run in hell. Hey, I'ma keep on running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
And my ups and downs, but I always find the inner strength to pull myself up. I was 11, but I made 11.
Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution sounds. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds. While there's 10 welfare lines crying at the doorsteps of the zombies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for. Don't you know, talking about her. People gonna rise up, get there, yeah. We're gonna rise up and take what's there.
I hate to interrupt this song, but it's time to start. All right? So we're talking about taking back our flag. We're talking about that we are patriots, that we are Americans, and we believe that we are here to save our democracy. So in the true American tradition, we are going to start with our national anthem. Now, I was going to sing it by myself, but then Abby Herring came out of the audience and said to me, hey, my father said to see if you need someone to sing the national. Abby's come here all the way from Randolph with her family. Let her for Abby. So we're going to do this together, but that also means everybody here, we're going to sing this national anthem like you've never sung it before, with passion, like you mean it, with American pride. Are you ready? Okay, let's get our pin. Hold on. All right, here we go. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Come on! And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that flag will stay down. And the home of the Big Andy. Woo, that was amazing! Amazing! All right, and next up is Janai. Come on up, Janai. From American Girl.
Hi guys. I'm gonna put my sign here. First of all, do you guys like my signs, like the Langston Hughes reference? We do sing America too. You know, sometimes when you hear the national anthem, it can almost kind of like hurt your heart a little bit because you know what it's supposed to mean. But like at the end of the day, in this day and age, you really have to just understand that like we are Americans and we are fighting for the right things, regardless of what our representation tries to lie and say that we stand for. We know the truth. So I prepared one put up to my attention that no one was around to sing the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. I'm gonna use lyrics, but like anybody who knows this song, please sing along with me so that we can like, for one thing, cover the part up where I'm like using lyrics and being a cappella, but also just because I feel like we need that. Okay. Hi! So many great community members are here as well. So happy about that. Okay, everybody sing with me. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the roaring sea. facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when unborn hope had died. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers died. We come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading a path with the blood of the slaughter. Out from a gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us this far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Shadowed beneath the hand, where we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land. Okay. Had to fight through that one, but I felt the heart of it. I hope you guys did too. So there was supposed to be someone singing in between the Black National Anthem and me, American Girlfriend. So we were asked to choose protest songs that we felt like really reflected the No Kings protest, and I felt like what would be better than, I'm just gonna sing it and then you guys will hear it. Okay. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Then join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you give all you can give so that our banner may advance? Some will fall and some will live. Will you stand up and take your chance? The blood of the martyrs will water the meadows of France. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums. There is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Thank you guys so much for coming out. No kings, fuck Trump, fuck ICE. Free everybody. We need this. We need justice. We need people advocating. So really glad to be part of it. Love you guys.
Well, that's a really, really rough run to have to follow today, but I just want to welcome everybody. My name is Kay Harris, and as a business person on the Asbury Park, I'm used to saying greetings from Asbury Park. But today, I'd like to say greetings from West Side Asbury Park. And I say that because this particular neighborhood was originally historically a very diverse neighborhood. It wasn't just African Americans, but we had Italians, we had Jews, we had Cubans, we had the descendants of the Lenape living in this area. These were the laborers who constructed, they built the foundation of our great city. They built the houses, the churches, the schools, and the hotels here in Asbury Park, and we're so proud of all of their contributions. Many of you are probably aware that Danny DeVito's father owned a shop here on Springwood Avenue. Leon Hess lived on a third-floor apartment above his father's butcher shop here on Springwood Avenue. I'm proud to say that I attended Bangs Avenue School just around the corner, and I lived at 133 Sylvan Avenue, just off of Springwood Avenue. Any of you who know my family know that being a Democrat just happens to be a part of my DNA. But today, it's not about being left or right. It's about right versus wrong. And you know, we can't afford to live in our separate silos and be mesmerized by the circus ringmaster, wannabe king / dictator. We cannot afford to sleepwalk through the next 3 years at the risk of reliving 1939. And because we fight against authoritarianism, it's not because we hate our country, like he likes to say. It's a reminder that he does not own this country. This is our land. This is our land. And by the way, I think we're taking back the flag too. And the most important thing is we cannot allow them to take away our history. We cannot allow them to rewrite our history. And we know that diversity is the strength of our nation. So it's so important that we stand together, that we stand united. So, y'all ready? Okay, so to me, it's so important that we make sure that there's hands off of our books, hands off of our museums, and watch our nation thrive. And I'd like to introduce Danny Harris, who's going to come up and say a few words. He will give you the true welcome of Springwood Avenue.
Good afternoon, nice people. Welcome to District 3. I am the Democratic representative for District 3. You want me to yell? All right, I'll yell. That's good enough. Okay, I'm a Baptist. I know how to yell. Okay, welcome to District 3. Sometimes we call this the Southwest Quadrant. We call it the West Side. This is where I grew up at, okay? But what we've been calling it for about the last 15 or 20 years is Ground Zero. Now you're wondering why you call it Ground Zero. Oh yeah, I know about Allah's Paradise. I taught in Newark, okay, and they knew what AP meant, okay. All right, so what happens over here is that a lot of people, if you look around, there are very few Hispanic people here. There are very few Haitian people here. Why? Because they are home, afraid to come outside. And that's not what happens in America, okay? We are all supposed to be together. We're all supposed to worship together. We're all supposed to fight together. And I'm glad to see people here willing to fight for the people who have no voice. To give you a little background on Springwood Avenue, there was a time, as Kay talked about, Springwood Avenue when Italians and blacks and Hispanics and Jews, Jewish people and everybody went together. And Springwood Avenue was actually a street where we didn't need to leave around here to get anything we wanted. We had Fisher's Department Store and they had shoes, M&P Meat Market, okay. For all y'all remember, anybody remember Sunny Honey? That's where we used to get French fries in a brown paper bag with ketchup on them, okay? Anybody remember Moe's, where you used to get those pork chop sandwiches in that 10-day-old grease, okay? But you know what? It was home. Now, when they redeveloped Springwood Avenue, the people who redeveloped Springwood Avenue decided not to put any stores over here. You know why? Because it took away our rights to have stores and employment in our neighborhood. That was wrong. When you look out here and you go down, you say, well, why aren't people working? Or they can't afford to get to work sometimes. They took away our bus stop. It took us 50 years to get a bus stop back out here on Springwood Avenue. Okay, so can you imagine not have a bus stop? But I say things that people might not want to hear, but there are plenty of bus stops on Cookman Avenue. There are plenty of bus stops on Main Street, but it took us 50 years to get one bus stop on Springwood Avenue. That's not right. And as you stand up against the orange man, okay, who is a misogynist, a racist, a hypocrite, and a fool, okay? Understand that you have to stand up for everybody, okay? And to my Hispanic brothers over there, what I tell you, don't back down. When ICE comes to you, tell them, I need a lawyer. They'll leave you alone, okay? When ICE comes to your house, because they've been to my house, because I have Spanish people on both sides, right around the corner in the neighborhood, I told them, get away. I don't know what you're talking about. When they pulled my wife and I over and handed us something, I said, where's your warrant? Okay, and realize that the warrants that they want for anybody has to be signed by a judge, not by a police officer, a fake police officer. So when they come to you, you have lists of things that you don't have to do. Go online or come out, because we'll be handing them out next week at the Juneteenth rally. 5 things that you have to say to keep the people away from you. But if you can't remember those 5 things, okay, and 1, ask for identification. 2, tell them, what do you want? Do you have a warrant? No, you don't have a warrant. Why are you bothering me? But 3, tell them, I need to talk to my lawyer. That's your right. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're purple, or green, or anything but orange, okay? But tell them, when these people come to you, tell them, I need to talk to my lawyer. That is my right. They have to back off, okay? And look at, excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Huh? I can't hear you. I know they got masks on, okay? I got stopped by one of them, okay? But still, just tell them, okay? I need to talk to a lawyer, and I can't give you any information. If they come to you at your door and say, I have a warrant, tell them slide it under the door, okay? Because you haven't done anything. And neither have these people who they are persecuting done anything. And I want to leave you with one thing you remember. They come for me today, they come for you tomorrow. So stand up for your rights and say, not this time. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Are we okay? Are we staying here for nothing? No. Okay. I'm going to speak on behalf of my refugee and people got political asylum from all the refugees. This is to be a good place for all the refugees. I speak on my behalf. I'm from Cuba, and I know how the community look like. And this guy over here, I don't know his name, Donald Trump or Looking Trump. I don't know what's his name. That king, that guy, that white guy. I don't know his name. But this is not the way of America. This is American. We are a world medal. We are American, we are American. We ain't going to allow no communist party or nobody they coming on get this democracy. We are a democracy country, and we started firm in 1400 years. We are American, and we are democracy. And we live in here. Peace and love. I'm introducing right here, Maria. Come on today, Emma. Come on. And Brendan. We are witnesses of this love democracy. Get your watermelon. And don't let nobody take your happiness away. And 1 minute I want to say, let's get started for the president candidate. And all the civil movements they have passed away and defend democracy. I defend democracy when civil coming. 1 minute time. Thank you.
Hola, mi gente. How are you? Thank you so much for coming out today. My name is Brittany. I'm a long time resident of Asbury Park. I've been here all my 24 years. I'm so happy to represent my community who can unfortunately not be here today. And today on No King's Day, we gather with one simple truth. No one is above the people, not the kings, not the politicians, and not the systems built to keep us silent or divided. And today, I refuse to stay silent. I stand before you as a proud first-generation Mexican-American daughter carrying a story that I know is not mine alone. Because today, I'm not just speaking for myself. I carry the voices of my family, my community, and every child who grew up with the same fear I did. The fear that one day, the people you love most might be taken away from you. When I was little, I didn't fear monsters under the bed. I feared the knock on the door. I feared coming home from school to an empty house. I feared waking up to a life that had changed overnight. Even as a child, I knew the rules, that the rules were different for us. We were told to keep our heads down, to not ask for too much, and to be grateful for what little we had. And now, all these years later, with immigration once again being used as a weapon, that fear is back. It feels like we're those little kids all over again, watching the news with the knots in our stomachs, wondering what tomorrow will bring. But I'm not that scared little girl anymore. I'm grown, I'm here, and I'm standing on the front lines, not just for my parents, but for every family like ours. My parents are not criminals. They are workers, business owners, they are givers, they are community builders. They pay their taxes, they raise their children, and they show up. But they may never see the benefit. No health care, no retirement, no peace. And yet, they still love this country enough to keep trying. We love living in America just as much as we love the countries our families came from. We carry both in our hearts, and that love is what drives us to demand better. Because love is not silence. Love is action. And to every first generation, second generation, and beyond, we need you. If you ever translated a document for your parents, you're ready. If you ever sat in fear wondering if they ever make it home, you're ready. And if you ever felt voiceless, then now is the time to raise your voice louder than ever before. Get involved, speak out, vote, organize, because when we rise not just for ourselves, but for everyone who came before us and for everyone still to come. The fight is not about pity, it's about power. It's about standing up peacefully and boldly and saying, it's enough. We will not let fear divide us. We will not silence bury us, and we will not stand by our will while our families are torn apart. So today on No King's Day, we just don't rally against injustice. We rally for each other, for our parents, for our children, for our neighbors, for the right to live, breathe, and belong. And to my Latinx community, sí se puede. Don't give up. No se rindan.
Hi everyone, I'm Mariela and I'm here to also share my story. It's a little bit different than Brittany's. I am also an immigrant. I came here when I was 8 years old with my parents from Peru about 40 plus years ago. My story is different though. I have to honestly say when I came here, I was blessed because my parents came in with one single thing different than all these other parents. And that was they were considered legal. That's it. And it changed everything, the outcome of my life and my family's. And that shouldn't be. 40 plus years ago, the government welcomed us. The government gave us help and assistance to make a living here, to do what every immigrant family comes here and make the American dream. They loved us and they care for us. We were never seen as criminals. And that is the difference. One simple word, one simple outcome changed our whole life. And that is the difference for all these people. They are here for the same reason, the same wants. But because now there's a government that doesn't want them, that classifies them as criminals, they are not able to do the simple things as go to school, get a college career, as simple as we had it. My heart aches for the difference that 40 years makes in a country. It is sad that we've lost that. All this child, make America great again. How about let's make America humane again? Let's make America humane again. Let humanity and love rule. Let's welcome people. Let's give them the chance. Let's all be in this together. Please, for our communities, we have resources for them. I'm not going to give them because we can't talk about the resources without fear. And that's a shame. We shouldn't be scared to talk about all the resources that we have available. I am in the corner over there. If anybody wants any kind of resources, any questions, I come from a community agency. I work at a community agency that I can't even say the name of that community agency for fear of repercussion. But I am in the corner. I'll be happy to talk to people. Mi gente, si necesitan recursos, si sus padres necesitan información, no puedo decir de dónde vengo y qué estoy haciendo porque nos van a atacar. Pero yo estoy en la esquina y puedo darles los recursos necesarios. I am proud to be here. And I just want to share one quick thing. I saw a post yesterday about how come we didn't hold this in the beach area? How come we didn't do this over in the beach area and cause problems for the people in that area, right? First of all, I'm so happy that Ms. Harris spoke about the history because that's what it's about. Second, we are here because we are the community and this is who we represent. And second and third, if we do that over there, guess what? We're not causing problems for the restaurant owners. We're causing problems for the people working in the restaurants where they won't make a living because we're causing chaos over there. And that's what we have to think about, is we have to think about the little people, the ones that really get affected by all of this. Thank you for coming. Thank you again. Let's make America humane again. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yep. All right. So my name is Sheila Etienne, and I'm here to represent the Haitian community. My name is Sheila Etienne, and I'm here to represent the Haitian community. I'm here to represent Asbury Park community. I'm here to represent the Black community. I'm here to represent the human being community. So I want you guys to repeat after me. We are brave. We are brave. We are strong. We are strong. And we will not let hate prevail. We will not let hate prevail. I'm not here to justify illegal immigrants, right? Because who is illegal? But I want to tell you the story about the average Haitian family. I am legally born here. I am called an anchor baby. Do you guys know what that is? Okay. I'm an anchor baby, so my family, for the most part, came in legal. But my mom still worked endless hours and nights, around the clock, right? Your average Haitian family that's here, they don't even have time to pay attention to their kids. Lately, I've been talking, there was a parent that was taken from in front of Bradley School by ICE, right? So now what turned around being is people were afraid to send their kids to school, right? So now you have ignorance prevailing. There were children that was in a high school that were afraid to go to school because they were afraid to come back home and find no parents. Imagine that happening to you. Imagine you as a child afraid to leave because your parents will be taken away. Mr. Harris talked about him getting pulled over. Do I look like a Haitian to you? I look like a Black American, right? So this affects everybody, everyone, right? You think about the people that are supporting our communities, the people that are working in our, I forget words, I'm sorry. The people that are working at the nursing homes, that are taking care of your grandparents, mostly Haitian, mostly immigrant, mostly Mexican. These are the people that are supporting the base of our society right now. They're taking the smaller jobs. They're getting paid $15 an hour. They're living in rooms with their whole family. Whole families are living in rooms so they can survive here. They're not here living the American dream. They're here trying not to be killed in their home countries. And America was the place where you can come and be protected. This was the place where we protected those that could not protect themselves. Let's continue to be those types of Americans.
All power to the people! All power to the people! We don't need a dictator. We need leaders that protect everyone. My name is Tracy Rogers. I'm the school board president, but I'm also the housing advocate for New Jersey. Right now, June 11th, this administration has decided to cut 51% from the HUD budget. That affects every human being, seniors, low income, middle income, people who are striving every day. Do we understand what we want? We want freedom. We want respect. We want to love our neighbors. So where do we go? We divide. We sit there and listen to people who want to take away from our rights, our civility, our sense of who we are. No, but guess what? Look around. We're not divided. We
are not divided. Look around. We are here to stand up for our rights. If anybody knows me, I listen to King. And I've always lived by his words of justice rolling down like a mighty river and righteousness like a waterfall. Where do we go? We depend on each other. We depend on doing what's right. We come out when these events are said. We make our voices known. And I love all of you people. I started out in the Board of Education with 2 kids. Guess what? I got 1,500. Of every nationality and faith. And I'd love them to sing. Please all come together and remember, we're not fighting anything but evil. We're not fighting anything but injustice. We're fighting to keep ourselves who we are. There's words of the Constitution that says, we the people, the first line. So when you have a talking point, say, we are the people. In order to form a more perfect union, we are the people. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, and I love you.
Hello. Can you hear me in the back? Okay, I'm Jama Shelton. Hi, Jama. Thank you. I use the pronouns they and them. If that seems difficult, here's a quick practice because it helps, okay? This side, you're gonna say, who are they? This side's gonna say, they are Jama. Who are they? Oh my God, that was amazing. I did not plan that, but that felt really good. So my family was gonna be here with me today. My spouse, Glenda, my 6.5-year-old Frankie, but she's at a dance class at Asbury Park Technical Academy of Dance. Their recital is at the high school on June 29th, Sunday at 5. You don't want to miss it. But I wanted to talk to you just really quickly about what it means to be a part of a queer family in this moment in our town and the world at large. So what I want to say is the first thing that I thought of when I woke up in panic or didn't actually go to sleep, can they take Frankie away from me? She's adopted. We're both on her birth certificate. We've had her since she was 3 weeks old. She's been home with us. So I did some reading. I read Project 2025. I don't recommend it. If you're thinking about it, just don't do it. And I learned that they can take away my health care. They can maybe try to undo our marriage. They can keep me from traveling internationally, all these things, right? But they can't take my kid away. And they can't undo family. Come on, you can't undo family. Some of us probably wish we could sometimes, but you can't. So then I thought, though, I read a little further. I'm trans, and I do, yay, thanks in the back. So I did a little bit of further research because I'm also a professor and I teach, I'm gonna do giant air quotes because this is not real, gender ideology. So I live it, I teach it, I research it, I write about it, I live it and breathe it every moment of every day. And so then I was like, oh shit. They're trying to make trans people and anyone who supports them and gender ideology a sex crime. So I was like, oh no, I guess one workaround is if it gets that far, I could be charged with a sex offense and then maybe they wouldn't let me be in the house, right, with her. That's not going to happen. Knock on wood, somebody knock on wood. But that's the kind of thinking that occupies those of us who are specifically targeted by this administration. That's the kind of thinking that occupies 98% of my waking hours, right? So that's not what we want, right? So what we want is to go outside, talk to our neighbor, which is what enabled me to stay here. That's Myrtle Miller-Jones right there in the house. Talk to our neighbor, because they can't undo the families that we make, and they can't undo the communities that we create. And that's why I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Asbury Park! Asbury Park! Monmouth County! New Jersey! America! Trump wants power. We want justice. Trump wants power.
We want justice.
Trump wants power.
We want justice.
Trump wants power.
We want justice.
There are way too many of you here to be that quiet. Trump wants power.
We want justice.
Trump wants power.
We want justice.
Trump wants power.
We want justice.
Much better. Hey, Asbury. No kings, no crowns, no thrones. Right now, Trump is thinking about a military parade for his birthday. We are thinking about pathways to citizenship. Right now, Trump is thinking about manipulating the markets to make his own people rich. We are thinking about life-saving health care for trans folks. Right now, Trump is thinking about how he can seize all power in this nation, and we, the people, are thinking about justice. This nation was created to escape tyranny. This nation was created upon the ideals of how we, the people, form a more perfect union. And I cannot think of better stewards than the thousands of you that are standing here in the rain today, committed to that very principle. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for showing out. Thank you for standing up. And a friendly reminder, this fight is not over. So in the words of Bayard Rustin, I give you fair warning, my friends. We will call upon you again and again and again until the very grounds we stand upon shake with the power that you represent. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Are you still dry? That's okay, me either. Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and I'm proud to be here today, not just as a member of the LGBTQ community, but as a representative of the Monmouth County LGBTQ caucus. Hi, is this loud? Should I yell? Okay. I'm here as a representative of the Monmouth County LGBTQ caucus, and that is an organization dedicated to electing LGBTQ officials all throughout the county. We meet at the Q Spot at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of every month. You are all welcome to come. It's for allies as well. It's not just for the LGBTQ community. I'd like to say I'm a newlywed, and I know my wife's here. There she is. And not only are we looking at trying to protect queer marriage, we're trying to protect all of the queer people. There's queer Palestinians, there's queer immigrants, there's queer disabled people, and the queer community is all of us, right? So I'm just welcoming you to come to our meetings, and it's not just all political. It's developing community and being here with each other. And we are not free until all of us are free. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yes, yes. I am Kim Finley. I am a proud United States Army retired veteran, and I am here on behalf of some veterans who have some problems under this administration. Yeah. Where are my veterans? Where are they? Where are you? Raise your hand. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the families. Do we have any Vietnam veterans out here? Please raise your hand. My God. Welcome home. I am proud to be in your presence. Welcome home. Welcome home. So, under this administration, we're having some problems. Yeah, y'all know. Federal workers, healthcare, mental health, suicide, like there is so much going on with our veterans. Our veterans make up 6.1 of the population. This is sad. They don't have the benefits they need. Some of them are still homeless. We need help. And how do we get that? From each other. From each other. First of all, when you see a veteran, recognize them. When you see a Vietnam veteran, tell them, welcome home. We love you. Benefits, employment, health care, primary care, behavior health, VA compensation, financial hardship, suicide prevention. All of these things we have to do something about. We have to vote. You can't complain if you don't vote. And if you didn't vote, you really did. You really did vote. If you didn't vote, for every vote, for every person that did not vote, you did. So don't tell people you didn't vote. Now you can't complain, right? Join a DAV, a disabled veteran organization. Go and talk to them. Find out what's going on for all the veterans that are out here. VA.gov. Everybody on VA.gov, let me see you raise your hands. If you're a veteran, good. If you're not, see me after this because we want to get you connected. There are benefits out there. We have veterans that say, oh no, it's not for me. It is for you. It is for you. No different than you showing up for a job right now and not accepting a paycheck. You worked for it. Some gave all for that. All gave some, right? But some gave all. They gave their lives. And we have to stand up for what we believe as veterans. We have to stick together. We have to continue to do the right thing for each other. Not allow one person to make the decisions for us. Get a community. If you can't find a community of veterans, create one. Right? Create a community. We need it. Again, my name is Kim Finley. I love you guys. Keep going. I'm proud to be here.
Another trouble is how y'all doing? My name is Muwasa Green. I'm a Vietnam vet. I'm part of Veterans for Peace. We started back in the 60s talking about against wars like Vietnam. I was drafted out of high school at the age of 17 years old. There was a draft out there, no choice. And I'm from a poor black community in New York City. So most of the black community was getting drafted in the Army. What I did, I found out there's a way to get around it. I wasn't rich. I didn't have bone spurs. I didn't go to Canada, so I went and joined the Navy. And that way I was in the stream of my so-called duty, but at the same time I was safe. So that's what it's about. Because all these wars since the end of World War II has been wars about making money for the super rich. Not about for the poor working people. We become the cannon fodder for the people. And it's one thing that I learned from the military, making me the man I am today. Because when I went into the military, I had no idea what politics was, what power was. I remember the first week in boot camp. You know the first thing they taught us? The Constitution of the United States. That was the first thing they taught us. They say that the presidents change, flags change, but the Constitution is the foundation of our democracy. That's what it's about. And the words are, we the people. And then he said, we, this people, this color, this gender. It says, we the people. That's what the Constitution says. And that's what it has been about. To me as a veteran, and Veterans of Peace, I out here always to give my voice and tell people this is what it's about. It's not about going and killing other words people that you don't even know, but it's about creating real democracy in this country. Like we have a constitution. It sounds good, but until you make those words actions, it's just words. Remember that. I don't know making it good. So this is why I say and keep this street to the point. We the people, and we will never be defeated if we stick together. Power to the people. Thank you.
Can y'all hear me? What's good, people? My name is Dr. Angela, and I'm everybody's favorite OBGYN. It is both an honor and a privilege to be here from a person that's marginalized under this current administration by a couple of different things. Number one, I'm Black, okay? Number two, I am a woman. And number three, I'm gay. So I just want to throw some stats at you, okay? Number one, women/mothers that live in states where abortion is banned are like 2 times more likely to die during childbirth, during their pregnancy, or complications shortly after childbirth, okay? I know. But get this, Black moms in those same states where abortion is banned are 3.3 more times to die during pregnancy, during childbirth, or shortly after childbirth, okay? Now, under this current administration, DOGE, yeah, you can say that. Yeah, DOGE has made specific cuts in funding to things that give women access to healthcare in general, contraceptive access, and research that directly impacts women's health care. Okay? And so let's look at this. How did we get here? This is a really uncomfortable topic for a lot of people, how we got here. Because we elected him. Maybe not y'all, but people voted for him. And then people that said they were not going to vote for him, voted for him. Or how about this? People, and I'm going to just put this out there, prefer to see a man who has clearly shown us who he is, and who is he? He is a convicted felon, right? He has no respect for women because he wants to just grab them by the pussy, right? And he, with all these DOGE savings, what are we doing with these savings? We're spending $40 million on a parade, birthday party that we don't need. daughter's friends, I asked my colleagues. I'm like, what can I say to you? And so this is what I'm going to say to you. We are stronger together. Okay? Our diversity, the diversity in this country is what makes us great. Okay? He wants us to be afraid. And fear can do one of two things. It can either make you stand still. It can make you, cowardly because you are afraid of an administration that has proven to be very vindictive. Or it can empower you to vote because we good in New Jersey now, but you put the wrong person in office and where will we be? Be strong, people. Thank you.
Well, I'm not as dynamic as the speakers that came before me, but I'm speaking as... I'm speaking as a teacher. I'm speaking as a teacher. My name is Karen Wolcott. In my classroom, I always taught my students to be an upstander, to stand up to the bullies. If you want to make a difference, write a letter, join a community, start something. Something is better than nothing. So I'm representing the many students that may be in the crowd or maybe not, but that is where my heart is. I feel like if I tell my students to do something to make a change, I have to be that role model. I have to do something. So the one thing I've come up with, I did not plan on reading this letter. I just planned on attending this rally. But I wrote a letter to Donald Trump. I'm going to read the letter. I sent the letter to you. I sent the letter about a month ago, and a lot has happened. So he deserves another letter since I wrote that one. Okay. So my letter is, Dear President Trump, I am writing as an American citizen to express my dissatisfaction and discontent because the USA is heading under your leadership. It is important and urgent to take a stand. I am standing up for those who fought and died for a fair and just country. A country built with blood, sweat, and tears, by the people and for the people. I'm standing up for the marginalized, law-abiding citizens who are made to feel inferior through your rhetoric. I'm standing up for the vast number of employees who have been unjustly and swiftly fired by Elon Musk with your full support. Encouragement and approval. I am standing up for the senior citizens who fear they will lose their earned Social Security and Medicare benefits. The benefits you promised not to cut. I am standing up for those with disabilities who depend on Medicaid to live a life with dignity. I am standing up for the economically disadvantaged and vulnerable students and families who greatly benefit from funds granted to schools through the Department of Education. I am standing up for families who have been ripped apart. Okay, in closing, I suggest you research the history of the United States through reliable sources. It may take some time, but we, the citizens, always find a way to correct the wrongs. This is what makes America great.
Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Millard. I'm sure some of you know what this symbol is. It's the Ukrainian tribe. I thought I might do a video for my friends in Ukraine who have relatives on the front lines, especially one guy named Alex, whose cousin Vasya. I don't know where he is, maybe Poprovsky or something. I thought we might do a video to let him know our support. So when I say Slava Ukraini, you say Heroin Slava. Hello, Alex, and hello, Vasya, and hello to all of the comrades in your unit. Like I did in the last video I sent to you in that rally earlier in April, we are still with you. We are with everyone who is making drones. We are with you who are fighting for freedom. We are with you all who send it all out to those monsters who want to take freedom away from the free world. And we will still be with you no matter what. Slava Ukraini! Slava Ukraini! Woo! Yes! Thank you.
All right, how's everybody doing? Is the rain going to stop us? All right, we've got Sharon Lasher who's going to perform for us. And then after that, a few more speakers. If anybody has any issues, medical or otherwise, please find a volunteer that's wearing one of these vests. And also, don't mind all the horns and everything. Those are people supporting us.
Good afternoon, neighbors. I love living in Asbury Park for just this reason, because every common person is here. We're all supporting each other. This is my buddy PK Lavengood. We're going to do a song that was made popular in 1967 as a protest song. Works perfect today. Please sing along with us. There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. I think it's time to stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia runs deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man comes and takes you away. Time to stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a feeling for the heat. 1,000 people in the streets, carrying signs and carrying signs. People say hooray for our side. I think it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. You better stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Now, you know, we like to bring it back up because that's kind of a song. It's pulling at your heart. Because we shouldn't be in this situation. So we want to add a little bit happier song here at the end. which is also a love and protest song. What do you say, D? You want to do a little drop D on this one? Yeah, we want you to sing along with us, all right? Because I am a little down watching the news. I just heard something about, I don't even want to say it. We all heard today, right? I can't even say it. But let's get happy together. When you're down and confused, because I am, and you don't remember who you're talking to, concentration slips away because your baby is so far away, and there's a rose in a fisting glove, and the eagle flies with the dove, and you can't be with the one you love. Neighbors, love the one you're with. 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 Don't be angry, don't be a little. Don't be sad. Don't keep crying over the times you had. Well, there's your neighbor sitting right next to you, and they're just waiting for something to do. And there's a rose in a fisting glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 Everybody. Turn your heartache right into joy. She's a girl, and you're a girl. Get it together, make it nice. Ain't gonna need any more in life. And there's a rose in the fisting glove, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 Big now, come on. Love one another, everyone. Love one another. PK Lady that I'm sharing last year. We love you all.
Hello, everyone! I'm Amy Goldsmith. I'm the New Jersey State Director for Clean Water Action. Now, over 50 years ago, I know it seems like a long time ago, but it wasn't. 50 years ago, there was raw sewage on the beach. There was big plumes of toxics when you rode on the turnpike. We worked together to make sure that that stopped happening, that you could actually put your feet in the water, that you could breathe the air, you could drink the water. Now that didn't happen because my organization passed a law in 1972, and now that's why we're called Clean Water Action. It's because of you and you and you. It's because of the door-to-door canvases. It's the phone banks. It's going knocking on the district doors of Congress people. It's bringing thousands of petitions and demanding that they clean up the water, clean up the air. It wasn't just one organization. It wasn't just one person. It was the people united that got what we wanted to clean up our air and bring up air. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. Now the man who would be king if left unchecked is a polluter's kingpin, doing everything he can to create a paradise for poison-making polluters, destroying neighborhoods, literally making our families sick from the toxins leaching into our food, our water, our soil, our air, our homes, our workplaces, and our bodies. No individual should have the power to roll back these safeguards unilaterally and with the help, unfortunately, of Congress. In violation of our laws, or to slash agency budgets and eliminate important jobs that no one thought would ever disappear. And that is what the man in the White House, the administration, the Congress is doing. The regime. So Clean Water Action stands and raises our voices with you to support the will of the people, the moral imperative to act and fight to retain and strengthen the protections modern science tells us we need for a healthy tomorrow. Access to safe, affordable water to drink, air to breathe, a green economy and jobs is not a privilege for the few and the some, but it is a right, a human right, regardless of what zip code you live in, the color of your skin, your economic background, where you were born, who you love. No kings, power to the people. United we will fight back, and no one will defeat us.
Can you hear me? Yeah. All right. I'm Catherine from New Jersey, LCV. Can you hear me? Yeah. We are here to advocate for clean air, clean water, and a livable planet for all of us. These things should be a no-brainer. But powerful and wealthy interests, friends of Donald Trump, are fighting to do otherwise. Now, Trump says we have the cleanest and the best air, and the cleanest and the best water. Can you hear me? Okay. But actions speak louder than words. Budget cuts and mass firings of scientists and support staff at NOAA and the EPA. The purging of climate science data. At the State of the Union, pointing to a 13-year-old cancer survivor and saying that his goal is to remove toxins from our environment. And that same week, cutting over $2 billion from the NIH, including for cancer research. And we are paying the price for it, especially in frontline communities like Camden and Newark, where 1 in 3 children have asthma. When the worst of climate change happens, flooding us, purging us in heat and droughts, the very rich will be okay. They'll hoard resources, they'll flee to their bunkers and their resorts, and we will pay the price for it. Right now in Washington, there are tanks in the streets. A gift from us, the taxpayers, for Donald Trump's birthday. He wants a display of strength, but strength isn't tanks or missiles to boost his ego. Strength is the courage to fight for against powerful interests. Leadership means fighting for fairness and equity and health for all people, not putting them in handcuffs for for disagreeing with you. Being an American means saying no to kings. That's why this country was founded. And strength means the determination to say enough. Carter reps, thank you for being here. You have a voice.
Go, Ben. Go, Ben. Go, King Philip.
Got like a swamp name for that. They've been there for a while. Okay. Thank goodness. Hello, everyone! My name is Ben Jobeck. I'm the Executive Director of Climate Revolution Action Network, the largest Gen Z climate organization in New Jersey. Let me ask you something. Are you fired up? Because we are living under a dictatorship, an autocracy, a kleptocracy built by the oligarchs for the oligarchs. These are the same forces that have pulled the strings in our towns and cities, that run our society, that have stifled our right to progress. The system has always been rigged, but now more than ever, it is obvious. We are watching it unfold in real time. Immigration and customs enforcement acting like the Gestapo, pulling people from job sites, dragging them away without respect for the law, for human decency, for the rights that we are all supposed to have, no matter our citizenship. This isn't just about immigrants. It's happening to all of us as they strip away our rights of our brothers and sisters, black, brown, white, Asian, native, disabled, gay, straight, trans, or however we identify. They are coming for all of us. This is how things work. But regardless of what the Trump administration says, we have the right to fight back. As the great Martin Luther King once said, but somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest for rights. And today we stand in the shadow of those very freedoms being eroded. These words from Dr. King remind us that this is a fight for our rights, our fundamental constitutional rights. But it also reminds us that we cannot be passive bystanders. We cannot let the powers that be take what is ours. Let me be clear. Now is the time to rise up. I want to pull out a specific example of hypocrisy. I want to talk about Congressman Frank Pallone. At our last rally, he stood with us, called for the impeachment of Donald Trump, said the system was broken and that something needed to be done. And yet days ago, Frank signed on to House Resolution 488, thanking ICE for protecting the homeland. Frank, what happened? Why the about face? You cannot call for impeachment in one moment and turn around and support the very agency tearing apart families. This is why people are fed up with the establishment. We have enough talk from leaders who want to talk the talk, but behind our backs, they do not walk the walk. And we cannot ignore what's happening in Newark. 2 nights ago, there was a prison riot at Delaney Hall because they are not feeding people for 20 hours at a time, not letting them have access to medical care, treating them like animals. These are not detention facilities. These are concentration camps. I'm not going to wrap it up. I'm the only young person speaking. Inside these walls, they deserve dignity. We deserve the dignity of jobs, the dignity of clean air and clean water, the dignity of affordable health care and accessible housing. These are not just some luxuries for the few, they are the basic needs of all. Heck, they made us say liberty and justice for all every day for 12 years. Well, damn it, I'm gonna fight for it. silence is worse than complicity. It is cowardice. Watching on the sidelines while our brothers and sisters, our neighbors and friends have their rights taken away. No more. We will not back down. We have a lot to do before November. We have to win a gubernatorial election. We need to make sure that New Jersey stays a sanctuary state by passing the Immigrant Trust Act, codifying the Immigrant Trust Directive into law. No more collaborating with ICE. No more allowing the federal government to use New Jersey as a pawn for their sick game of division and hate. We must pass the Climate Superfund Act to make polluters pay. It's our one shot to hold polluters accountable for the climate crisis that they caused. $2 to $5 billion a year to rebuild your homes, rebuild your businesses, rebuild your towns. And the only person standing in the way is a Democrat. Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, who doesn't have the balls to put it through the final committees so we can get this passed. Let me ask you something. Are you ready to make polluters pay? Are you ready to show the billionaires who hold the power? This fight is for all of us. It's our fight for our right to exist, to speak, to be who we are. To fight for a better future right now is a fight for an affordable future, a clean energy future, a future built for all, not just for some. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights that are among the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their power from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive from these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and institute a new government, laying its foundation on such principles as organizing its power in such form as they see fit. Let's get to work and let's build a future worth fighting for.
Peace. Let me hear you say no crown for the clown. No crown for that clown. My name is Space. I'm a local musician from Asbury Park. Let's go. institution. And I'll pray, oh my God, do I pray every single day for revolution. I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, hey, what's going on? What? I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, hey, what's going on? So I take sometimes when I'm laying in bed just to get it all out what is in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. As I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I see the top of my lungs. What's going on? Everybody sing, hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 what's going on? Everybody sing. Hey, 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 what's going on? Peace, 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 and love.
Asbury Park, what's going on? This is the best Bruce Springsteen rally I've ever been to. I'm Darrell Stroud, committeeman from Neptune Township right next door. And I also work for one of our favorite congresswomen, Bonnie Watson Coleman, who could not be here today, but she sends her regards. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a time We're in a time where we see folks being pulled out of their homes and out of their jobs and out of the very same court cases that they're forced to attend. We're in a time where our grandparents, our mothers and our fathers are losing their Medicaid and their Medicare. Folks are losing their jobs in the federal government that they put so much of their heart into. And our Social Security is being cut day by day by day by day. And it just brings my mind back to 2008, when this country felt so together, when we chanted things like, yes, we can. When we had things like hope. When we had a president that gave a damn about everybody. And one that wasn't a dictator or a king. What is it, 17 years later, we're gonna start a new chant. No, the hell we won't. We won't stand by while you disenfranchise our brothers and our sisters. We won't stand by while you hurt our grandparents and our children. We won't stand by while you arrest elected officials, while you stand and charge elected officials, while you assault elected officials. We won't stand for it. This is America, damn it. And we better act like it. If we know our history, the Germans sat by and ignored it. The Americans better not. It's a time where we cannot be scared of what's going on, and we need to stand up for what is right. Last year, we chanted that we weren't going back. Well, unfortunately, we did. And we're here now, and this is the moment where we all have to stand up, no matter what you look like, who you love, what zip code you're from, what language you speak, what clothes you wear, or how you identify. This is absolutely insane. And not only is it insane, it's scary. It's very scary to wake up every morning not knowing what the hell kind of country we're going to live in. We thought that when America was created, that we were having a country for everybody. America used to be known as a melting pot. But what we need to do, we need to stand up for the issues that matter to everybody. Because when they talked about immigrants, we thought it didn't affect us. Oh, well, you know, I'm legally here in this country. Well, it affects your neighbors. It affects your friends. It affects your favorite restaurant that you like to eat at. It affects the laundromat where you wash your clothes at. And it's going to affect your life every day of the week if we don't stand up for the people that serve us every day in the service industry. If we don't stand up for the people that take care of our grandparents, our mothers, our fathers in these nursing homes, in these hospitals, and we don't stand up for what's right for our children, we're standing by while we got the World Wrestling Federation cutting our education. We're standing by while we got uneducated Fox News idiots running our military. And the director of national security can't even keep track of her own damn pocketbook in a restaurant. This is an embarrassment. The United States is an embarrassment. And now is the time to stand the fuck up. There are no kings in America. It's a democracy, not an autocracy, and that's how the hell we're going to live. And if we have to get arrested, if we have to go to jail, if we have to lay on the streets in the rain, and goddamn it, we got to do it. Are you with me? Are you with each other? Are you going to stand for America? Let's get it done. No Nazis, no kings. 8647. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. What does democracy look like? What does democracy look like? This is what democracy looks like. What does democracy look like? This is what democracy looks like. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. Open the door. Just open up the door and I'll get it myself. I bring you greetings from Deliverance Temple Church of Asbury Park, where the pastor is a handsome, tall, dark-skinned guy that looks just like me. I don't want to get into all of the rhetoric, but I want to get to the heart of the matter. You see, if anyone in the White House had a heart, he would love me too. Forward ever, backwards never. 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 I stand on the shoulders of the wonderful and great people who made sacrifices on the local level. I'm the nephew of the only black lifeguard who protected lives in what was called the Muddy Hole. Why was it called the Muddy Hole? Because the raw sewage landed between Ocean Grove and Asbury Park. And that's the where only the black people could swim. I stand on the shoulders of a war veteran who, when he came home, he couldn't eat where he wanted to eat. He couldn't sleep where he wanted to sleep. He couldn't buy a house in any neighborhood. He was segregated. He ate at a lunch counter years and years later that once wouldn't serve him. I am the child of a veteran of the United States Army who served in Vietnam 4 times, jumping out of planes, but when he came home, they called him everything but a child of God. Amen. Glory to God. And now I stand here as the father of sons who can't get a job where they were born and raised. Where people can't go to the grocery store and get enough to eat. even on government subsidy, and they're rolling it back. I'm telling you, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Forward ever, forward ever. I'm giving up. I'm turning it loose. I'm not going to take it anymore. You know why? I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I can't take it no more. And finally, for those who lead people, you have to stop being spectacle and start doing something spectacular. You can't say that you're about it and don't be about it. Stop pontificating. Stop showing off. Stop being pretentious. Lead people in the right direction. And it's not going to take just people who sit high and look low on their own. It's going to take everybody to have some kind of damn humility that says, I'm no better than you, and you're no better than me. Stop judging people because of what they do in their bedroom. Stop digging in other people's closets trying to find their bones. Shame on you who try to shame people and understand we can't do this as individuals or cliques. We have to do it together. United we stand. United we stand. United we stand. Shout out to those who weren't afraid to call it what it was when they saw the train coming. But I want to tell you there's a train coming now. And you can pack your bags and get on it, but you don't need no bags. You don't need no ticket. It's the love train. And it's time for everybody to get on the love train. Haters are going to hate, but we're going to have to lead them at the gate. I said haters are going to hate, but we going to have to love on one another. If you're black, you got to love on somebody who's not. If you're white, don't make you right. If you're gay, it ain't going to change that you're not straight. But I'm telling you, straight people got to get on board with everybody. Time out for the BS. I'm not going to stand here and represent my church and start doing a whole lot of cussing. But I'm tired of the BS. And I'm tired of the foolishness. And I'm tired of the disunity. I'm telling you, we have to come together. That means everybody's included. Everybody is included. No justice. No justice. No justice. Forward ever. Forward ever. Forward ever. I'd like to introduce to you an angel in voice, a songstress by none other. I love her, she's beautiful, her voice is like an angel from God, and she happens to be my niece, Quinessence.
Let me see which mic I like. I like this one. How y'all doing out there? Asbury Park, New Jersey. This is where we are. How y'all doing out there? Yeah, I am a native. I want to give thanks to my higher power for my brother doing 2 tours. I want to dedicate this to him today. Thank you all for coming out. Whatever reasons you did come out for, I'm not going to talk, but I do want to bless you before you leave and go make some real good decisions in your own life and back at your family and your communities. And then y'all have a good day.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber the waves of grace, for purple mountains majesty. Above the fruity place of America, America, God shed His grace on me. And crown my good ways from sea to shining sun. America, America, God shed His grace on you and me, and crown my good from sea to shining, from sea to shining, from sea to shining. God bless America.
Clap once if you can hear my voice. Too bad. Clap 2 times if you're listening. Hey, peace and love, family. My name is Ronnie Solomon. I am one of the co-founders of a phenomenal nonprofit organization called Conscious Youth Development and Service. And I'm looking to bring forth hey, I'll take a clap. I'll take a little clap. I'm going to keep it brief, but before I get started, I have to begin with an energy that grounds me in peace. And that's my gratitude and appreciation to everybody that's out here. So from my heart to yours, don't just hear these words, feel them with your heart. I appreciate you all, I care about you all, and I love you all, right? And that's so important, especially in times like this right now when there's so much chaos, there's so much turbulence. We cannot lose hold of coming back to our senses and coming back to that space where we have the clarity to respond and not react. So I have these words. Shout out to Brother Mike, the other co-founder. He's not here right now, but we made a poem called No Kings, Just Conscious Beings. And it's important because in the midst of all this, we can't lose the spirit. We can't lose our soul. And we have to realize where our real power comes from. And I truly believe that's within. So hear me from your heart to mind. No kings, more conscious beings. Because the law of oneness reminds us, what I do to you, I do to me. We rise or we fall together. So it's important that I turn inward to heal what's mine and to transform what I carry. I'm going to say it again. No kings, more conscious beings. Because the law of vibration says my thoughts are frequencies, my words are spells, and my energy is medicine. So I have to choose peace, even in the storm, especially in the storm. I'm going to say it again. No kings, more conscious beings. Because at KYDS, we don't just wait for change. We have to embody it. We don't lead with our ego. We got to lead with more awareness. We don't just walk from reactivity. We move with our breath. We got to support our babies. We
we gotta support the parents, and we gotta support the community. This is not just a service, this is something sacred, something so powerful and divine that exists inside each and every one of us. We want to make sure no matter what is happening on the outside, we gotta nurture that space on the inside. And the law of will reminds us, right, when this fire burns, we gotta burn it with intention. We gotta burn it with direction, because rage without a purpose becomes distraction. For rage transmuted, that's the divine power that exists inside each and every one of us. So I choose to build and not to burn. I choose to awaken even in the midst of all this chaos. And it's so important in this day and age that we all recognize that each and every one of us has to see what is our responsibility in showing up and making a change. Because it's easy to come out here and protest. It's easy to get fired up. But what's going to happen when we leave here? What are we going to do tomorrow? What is my energy doing inside of my household? What is my energy doing inside of my workspace? What is my energy doing inside of my community? Because it's easy to point the finger, but at the end of the day, we all have to sit down and look back inside of ourselves. And in order for us to get the clarity, the vision, the understanding of what's going to catapult to the next stage of this whole situation, it has to come from a space of clarity. It has to come from a space of peace. And even in the midst of all this chaos, we have to awaken something deeper. So at KYDS, we don't just speak about protesting, we take that action, we go through the embodiment, we transform our pain, our own trauma, and we become the solution that our communities need. Because we can look at Mr. Trump, we can look at all those who are not good, but at the end of the day, I want to ask you all, what am I doing to impact and transform our community? What am I doing each and every day to awaken the next individual to see their power? And that's the gift that we all hold. Each breath, each moment of pause, each moment of stillness is going to connect you back to the inner wisdom that we all need to create the solution. So from my heart to your heart, people, I know that there's a power that we all have access to. The change is not going to come from the people on the outside. It has to come from the energy that we create on the inside. So before I leave, before you get fired up once again, can we all as a community take one collective breath? Can we all just take one moment to pause to truly feel what's alive on the inside and let that ancestral wisdom awaken the truth that's going to create the transformation that we all need. So on the count of 3, everybody, let's take a deep breath on. 1, 2, 3, big breath in. Slow breath out. And repeat these words after me. I am love. I am peace. I am happy. I am free. We are love. We are peace. We are happy. We are free. Our beautiful people, I appreciate you. I care about you. I love you. Let's make the change happen from within. Thank you.
How's it going, y'all?
Okay. Oh, we're good.
All right. I'm Josh Remark. I'm a local songwriter. Not that much to say. I saw a sign that said Nazi punks fuck off. I agree. It's good to see you, Guthrie. But instead, I'm going to show some solidarity with you all and play a song about rage. Because y'all are great, and I appreciate you seeing that here. Someone told me long ago there's a composition, and I know it's been coming for some time. When it's just so they say it's gonna rain on a sunny day. I know it's shining down like water. I don't know, have you ever seen the rain? Woo! I don't know, have you ever seen the rain? Coming down on a sunny day. Yesterday, days before, the sun is
cold and the rain is hard. I know it's been now and all the time. Till forever on it goes. You the circle fast and slow. I know it can't stop. I wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
All right, that's it for me. No kidding, fuck on the song, fuck on it.
Come on, Jill. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Okay. Can everybody
Yell.
hear me?
No, yell. Yell louder.
I'm not yelling. I've already lost my voice from all this chanting and screaming. Give me you're tired. You're poor. You're huddled masses yearning to breathe free. And a Lazaris, the iconic symbol of our country. That's what makes us strong. Built on the backs of the prosecuted and the oppressed, peoples from all around the globe who were driven to leave everything that they knew and loved to start anew. Oftentimes, as we all know, with little but the shirt on their back and some trinkets, some family precious trinkets perhaps. And for what? They come to make a better life. Our ancestors came to make a better life for themselves and their families. And you know what happens? You know what happens when they do that? When we did that? We become the most resilient and powerful country in the whole goddamn world. That, Mr. President, is the fabric woven into our collective psyche of the country. That's our souls. That's our strength. Not this dystopian vision that you're currently imposing on us that will unquestionably, undoubtedly, leave us less resilient and weak. Hello, Asbury Park. I'm Jill Lazar. Happy No King's Day in the rain. I am the president of the National Organization for Women in the New Jersey chapter. Now New Jersey, national, now the oldest and largest women's organization in the country. Being here is such an honor and it's so special. I gotta tell you, a lot of people have stood up and said they're from Asbury Park. A lot of them were kind of young. I'm not that young. But I grew up a couple of miles from here. And people who know Asbury Park will get this. My father had a shoe store, L&H Shoes, if anybody remembers, on Fanny's Avenue. It was a long time ago. My aunt and uncle across the street on Cookman Avenue above Luncheonette had a lingerie shop. My step-grandfather owned part of the casino, you know, that brown building with the carousel. You said the carousel down the boardwalk? Yeah. So this is home for me. But let's face it, it's not the home that any of us knew. It's not just Asbury Park. It's our country.
While never perfect, always aspiring to be better, a more perfect union. But that has changed. Our home country is now careening backwards from our fight for a more perfect union. It's becoming a place preyed on by the rich, mostly white men, who support using the new Gestapo, ICE. My papers got a little wet. Nevertheless, when I look out at everyone here, and actually every day when I look at the people of our country, I'm especially proud to see what America is. And unlike most countries throughout the world, we are an amalgamation of almost every existing culture on the face of the earth. Exactly. Because today I see amongst us throughout our country one soul that unites us into the united soul of America. We're all here today because we've been witnessing the unraveling of this very fabric woven into the soul of our country. It is happening so swiftly and so horrifically, with the end goal transforming us into a fascist regime. And of course, we're all getting scared. And we're all getting scared. We're all fearful. Sounds good out there, though. But we cannot hide. We cannot cower, even though a lot of us may want to. What we're doing is, look at it. We're gathering across the country with camaraderie and empathy. Thousands and thousands of people across our state and the country who understand this is what we are. So, Mr. President, we have a message for you today. We shall not permit you to suppress our spirit. We know that all that you and your fascist heart and administration cares about is men. Well, white men. Well, wait, rich, white, straight men. My apologies to the great white guys who are here. But across this nation, Mr. President, we are showing you that this is not who we, the people, are. Just this past week, I had the misfortune of knowing firsthand, not on social media, a friend of a friend who's been here for 22 years, raised her family, had her house broken into by ICE, and she was carried away for deportation. This is scary, it's hard. For me, I go hiking. It kind of helps my sanity to go hiking with my dog. Little dog, nothing scary. But just this past week, when I was hiking, I came upon two young women who seemed not to know which trail to take. So I thought I would assist them, and I walked up, and as I approached them, they began speaking in hushed voices in Spanish. And they were saying, what should we do? What should we do? Should we run? From me. And I thought to myself, even though I tried to reassure them, of course they're scared. They have every reason to be scared. So, I thought about it and I said, Mr. President, if people are scared of me on a hiking trail, they certainly will be too scared to call for an ambulance during a health emergency. Doesn't care. Or the police in times of need. And this affects the safety of all of us. Of course he doesn't care. But he might care when it happens to someone he knows, because that's how he works. So my message to you, Mr. President, today is that we, the people, will not be deterred. We will stay strong in our commitment, devotion, and most of all, our love for each other and our democracy. For to do anything else is unthinkable. And by staying this course, we shall prevail in protecting each other and our U.S. Constitution that was painstakingly imagined, created, and memorialized by people who had the audacity to dream of a country that is ruled not by the whims of the kings, but by the will of the people. So remember what we have. We have a constitution that states explicitly to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Because that is what our Constitution says. And it doesn't say it for the rulers, the powerful, the rich, or the would-be kings. It says it for we, the people. So in closing, Mr. President, you are noticed that like the civil rights leaders did so many years ago in Selma, we, the people, will link arms and march forward to save our precious democracy. And there you have it, Mr. President. You will not succeed in suppressing us and turning us into a dystopian society. Let freedom and liberty reign, sing and soar within our souls. We resist, we will prevail, and God damn it, Mr. President, you will fail. I want to thank all of you for being out here. How many times have I also been at rallies in the rain? It really speaks volumes to who we really are. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to Indivisible for organizing these events. To Asbury Park for making it safe, secure, and a reality. To all of you, please, I know you'll do it. If you're here now, you'll do it. Stay strong, uplift each other, and we shall prevail. And what will Trump do? He will fail! Thank you.
All right, folks. I can't believe so many people are still here. Fuck the rain, right? All right. So, really quick, I just wanted to say a couple of things. One is thank you to all the volunteers out there. There you are, right there. We love you. Thank you so much for everything you do. Stop by their table, donate, because these rallies aren't cheap. And I have a small note from Congressman Frank Pallone, who's the congressman in this district. He couldn't make it, but he sent me a note. Today we say no kings. The president is illegally using the military as his personal police force to crush the right to speak out. And our right to peaceful protest and free speech is on the line. Speak up. Speak out. No kings in America, not now, not ever. Thank you so much, Frank Pallone. And now I have the honor to introduce one of my bestest friends in all of Asbury Park. She's fantastic. She's Dr. Gina Buono, legend.
Thank you. Looking at the devil, grinning at his gun. Fingers start shaking. I begin to run. Bullets start chasing. I begin to stop. We begin to wrestle. I was on the top. I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Thank you for letting me be myself again. Come on, let me hear. Thank you for letting me be myself again. All right, Asbury Park. Thank you. Let's have a moment of silence for Sly Stone and the senator from Minnesota. I don't know if you heard, we had an assassination today. Let's have a brief moment of silence. Amen. I don't know if you all remember this, but I'm just going to move ahead because, you know, you're out here, you're the diehards. So thanks for still being out here. Thanks for being so committed to our country. We love our country too, right? How many trans people have fucked up your life? Just checking. How many of them assaulted you in the bathroom? Oh, that's right. There's nothing on record that says that. Nobody who's ever done that before. Don't listen to them. Since summer's in come, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming, folded in Ohio. Gotta get down to it, soldiers are cutting us down. Should've been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her down the ground? How can you run when you know? La 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 la. Gotta get down to it. Soldiers are cutting us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and you found her dead on the ground? How can you run when you know? Since COVID is coming, we're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming, folded in Ohio, folded, folded, folded. Folded. La 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 la. Thank you.
Hi, I just have to tell you something. So Dr. Gina is also one of a very inspiring and a very important person to me. And I'm going to plug her show, which is at the House of Independence on June 19th. It's called She Normal, and I cannot wait to see it. So please meet me at June 19th at the House of Independence. She Normal, and we will send it out to everybody that registered for our event as well. Thank you, Dr. Gina.
Hi. Me. Okay. So for those who don't know me, my name is Nikki. Formerly, Dr. Nicole John Simone. I am from Asbury Park, New Jersey. And I had another meeting this morning out in Trenton, and I just left. I said, I gotta get home. I heard there's people out there in the rain at home. I gotta get home. So I asked for my members. So I'm here, and so what I want to say. First of all, there have been 162 executive orders, 44 memoranda, and 66 proclamations, and that was as of Thursday, as if Donald Trump just sits on the toilet, thinks about stuff, and comes out and decides to sign papers. But your presence here today, you stand in this ring, proves that he failed at his attempt to confuse us. Because that's all you're doing when you're issuing order after order and demand after demand. You're trying to confuse us. And it did get confusing for a second because we didn't know what to stand for. We didn't know what to fight for. We're like, oh, we got to go out there and protest for government workers losing their job. Oh, wait, people are losing their Medicaid. Oh, hold up, the immigrants are being attacked. For a minute, we got confused because we didn't know where to get started. But that was his intent, to cause chaos so that we would get confused. But I don't know if Donald Trump will ever hear these words, but I want him to know you did not confuse us. You ignited us. You united us. And you really pissed us off. So that's what you accomplished. But what do? It's okay. And I know I got to call on. I just said pissed off. It's okay. We'll be okay. Okay, because it's okay to be pissed off as long as you know where to direct that energy. So now we're worked up. There is a scripture in the Bible that says you have to learn to do right, seek justice, and defend the oppressed. There are people now who are attending rallies, going to marches, going to town hall meetings who have never been before because now they're learning. Now they're learning how to defend the voice, because now they're learning how to fight for the oppressed. So now it's not a thing of me having to fight for myself, but I got to fight for everybody, because now I realize we're all in this boat together. And what he did really is he sparked a fire under us that got us all unified and ready to fight. And it really is all rooted in love. You know why? Because you can't really fight for someone this hard unless you love them. And now you can mess with me and I'm going to get aggravated. But if you mess with somebody I love, now you really got a problem. And the thing is, he made us realize we love people we didn't even know we loved. You didn't know you love people from Guatemala like that. You was like, oh, no, I love them because I'm going to fight for them. And I love the children in Gaza enough to fight for them. And I love people who are getting Medicare enough to fight for them. And I love people I love them enough to fight for them. So just tell somebody, I'm going to get churchy for a second, tell somebody next to you, I love you enough to fight for you. I love you enough to fight for you. And now that we realize that we're in a fight together, I don't know about y'all. I grew up, I'm an only child. That's my daddy right there. I'm an only child, but I got a lot of cousins. And I grew up in this town. I grew up in between Asbury and Neptune. All my family, literally, I grew up within walking distance of in this town. And here was the rule with a fight. If you're in the same location as your family, and they get in the fight, you better jump in. So do we have anybody that you're ready to jump in? I don't care what executive order gets issued next, I'm ready to jump in. I'm gonna fight for the immigrant, I'm gonna fight for the LGBT community, I'm gonna fight for women's rights, I'm gonna fight for government workers, I'm gonna fight for Native Americans, I'm fighting for everybody, because when everybody fights, that's when we win. So I'm ready to jump in the fight, and I love you enough to fight for you. Are you ready to keep on fighting? Because this goes beyond today. You're going to have to stand in a couple rainy days, because we're going to have to keep on fighting, because in this country we will have no king. This is a democracy now. It's going to be a democracy forever, because we are going to fight. Now y'all been standing in the rain long enough, I ain't gonna get preachy. I'm gonna preach tomorrow. But we gotta keep on fighting. This doesn't end today. We have to keep fighting. You gotta register people to vote now. Because some people have gotten angry enough to vote. They said, I didn't vote before, but I'm gonna vote now. Okay, good. We're glad you finally got on board. Come on over. So we're gonna have to continue to fight. I thank the Asbury Park Dems and everybody who thought to invite me here today. Anytime Asbury call, where I'm at, I'm coming home.
All right, we reached the halfway point. Kidding.
Listen, thank you so much for sticking it out.
We're going to keep having different events. We're going to have different protests. We're going to have different meetings. They're going to be in sunny weather, rainy weather, snowy weather. I don't really give a what kind of weather. It's going to be in church basements. It's going to be in LGBTQ community centers. It's going to be on the beach, on the boardwalk, everywhere. But I am so honored, and I hope I'm speaking for Danny and the volunteers and Jennifer. We are so honored that we lit the spark here on the west side of Asbury Park at Springwood Park. And thank you so much for coming out. The only other thing I got to say is please be safe going back home. And we'll see you again another time. All right?
Two things. If you're not taking your sign with you, if you can take it home, please do. If you're not going to, make one pile where the DPW can get it. And on your way out, in the rain, I want to hear it until the park is clear. I want to hear,
ready to go! Ready to go! Ready to go!
Go on, keep going all the way out. Keep going.